Hello and welcome back to Walton Hersham. We're here at home today against Dorchester, our opponents who have made the trip from the south coast. Jack, how do you think the game's going to go today?
I'm confident, Brad. You know, we've had 2 wins out of the last 2 in the last week after the abandonment away at Winchester. We're looking good, scoring goals. So I'm pretty confident. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course Dorchester as well. You know, 1 point from 3 games. They're going to be looking to get their first win of the season here. Do you think they can cause some trouble?
I'm sure they can. You know, we've seen on many occasions here at the Hub. You know, we concede early. We've got to come from behind, do it the hard way. Hopefully that doesn't happen today, but you know, you can't rule it out happening.
Yeah, absolutely. And we certainly got the quality to match that. Anyway, we'll go straight into the team lineups.
There's a lot of wind going this way. That is the only thing I would be wary of.
But he's a left footer though, so it's not quite going to have that same swing on it.
Yeah, but the wind will take it, won't it?
It's an outswinger. And it's an early win.
Oh, and it's in.
And it has. That's the opening goal there for Dorchester.
Crept under Liam. And it's 1-0 to Dorchester.
We mentioned the set pieces were going to be crucial this season, and that's just gone through Liam's legs there. A bullet header from the corner. He can turn and go. Lovely ball out here to Stan on the right.
Flaherty on the ball here. Stan cuts inside. Oh, he's tried to slip Trey in, but... And Dorchester send the ball forward. Oh, Joe Hicks here.
Joe can't quite get there.
Gets caught.
Oh, it just flashes wide of the post.
Could have been 2-0 there.
With Shaquille Gwengwe there with another big chance for Dorchester. Now Joe Hicks. Eddie's in a bit of space forward if Joe Hicks can find that, but no, he's going to... Oh, he fakes to do the crossfield pass. Now it's Illich finds Stan Flaherty down here on the right-hand side. He's got bodies in the box.
He's trying to find Eddie.
There is Eddie Simon.
Acrobatic.
Oh. Almost pulled off the... Almost bicycle kick there from Eddie Simon.
Attempt, wasn't it?
It's a wayward pass there from Joe Hicks, but luckily Sam Tutt
does well, and Eddie does even better.
It's back out to this right-hand side.
Give it Stan. Flaherty on the ball here.
He's looking for Trey. He's going to hold it up well.
Trey's going inside. Trey's round him.
He's in the box. Good step
Trey with
over.
Step over. Trey with the shot.
Oh my God!
Bit of magic from Trey there.
Just trickled wide of the post. How has that not gone in there? No, we're creating the chances now. We just need to get a good shot on target.
Yeah, agreed.
See Eddie just going over. Trey just wide.
Goff to Trey now. Trey using that physicality and holding
straight.
the ball up. And he's turned the ball inside.
He's got John next to him.
Away, Trey.
Here's John.
Send it to John Gilbert. Oh, it's a good save.
Yeah, big
It's
save
more like
there.
the Swans. They're really starting to heat up, I think.
And it comes towards Joe Hicks.
Eddie Simon. Can he get the ball in? John
it's
Hicks.
Joe.
Oh, Joe Hicks scores for the second game in a row.
Yeah, great play from the captain there. Eddie Simon manages to get it out his feet. It fires one forward. It seems to bounce off Joe Hicks' head and it nettles into the bottom corner.
Anyway, Stan.
It's Trey's turn
run,
now.
but I think Trey's going to get to it first.
Keeps
Can
it
Trey
in.
get the ball in? The ball hasn't gone out.
Oh, he
Trey
finds John.
to Gilbert. And it takes a little deflection, but it goes in anyway. And that's John Gilbert to put the Swans 2-1 up. It was good play all around. I mean, obviously, Joe Hicks finding Trey. Trey with lovely control, finding John Gilbert, who just calmly swept the ball home. Is that offside? It's not. But can Joe Hicks...
Oh, just found the bottom corner there.
Oh, it's a sloppy goal to concede, isn't it? Started with Mitchell Goff on the ball. Goff. No, it was a good turn there. Oh. So it's Eddie's ball. Sam Tutt inside to Arson.
He's now into the 39th minute. With Dorchester with another big free kick. Are they going to aim for that number 4 again, it looks like. And up he rises. He does get his head on it. Oh, it's a bullet header.
Wow.
And it's nestled into the bottom corner. He's absolutely flown into that. And he's headed that with complete force past Liam there.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
Just talking about it being an entertaining game, but it's now 5 goals in this opening half.
It was an impressive goal from Dorchester there. Obviously, it's the number 4 using his strength.
Oh, he's done very well there. Very well.
Aaron Mills rolling his man.
And he's still going.
Giving it to Flaherty. Out wide right. He's got the ball across. Eddie! Oh, and it's in! Is it in?
Oh, it's not
Wait,
quite got in, they say.
Oh, it's not in.
I mean, we
Wow.
couldn't quite see. I think the goalie's just about held onto it there.
Arsenal doing well there, showing a lot of strength.
Man on. Oh,
Stefan.
there's Trey
gotta
though.
be quicker.
He's got a release here. No, he's not. He's just going to keep running.
Trey's just running round.
Oh, brilliant. But there's Stan to pick
Flaherty
it up.
picks
In
it
the
up
box.
here. Can he get the
There's
ball
a
in?
cross to Eddie!
That's the
So
goal!
good.
Beautiful play. Trey taking the ball, giving it to Stan. Lovely footwork and a beautiful cross for Eddie just to pass it into the back of the net. Anyway, Goff finding John Gilbert. Can John Gilbert finish?
He's lobbed it.
And it's a goal! John Gilbert with a beautiful ball from Mitchell Goff. And what a finish from John
And
Gilbert.
the Swans have regained the lead for the second time this match.
What a game so far.
I mean, he's dinked that, and it's gone off the bar and in. He's got that's
All
absolute
credit to
perfection,
Mitchell
hasn't he?
Goff here for finding that beauty of a pass.
Clever play, clever play. Again, very deep from Dorchester. They've got the full 5 at the back now. Quick feet here from Illich as he finds Eddie. Back to Illich again, who's in the box.
Illich, can he
shot.
shoot?
Oh,
it's a good
big save, big save. It's flown out the box there, flat the ground.
Gilbert, can he get? Oh, he is. He's away here.
Pace. Let him
John
drive. Let
Gilbert,
man
can
drive.
he slide it? Illich inside the box here. He's cut
Cuts.
across. Can he get the shot away?
Oh! No, it's been tipped wide. Some
Hans
people
thought
thought
it
that
was
was in,
in.
but no, it was the side netting there. This one's gone here. Sent in from Stan. Oh, there's Mitchell. Goal!
What a header!
To make it 5-3 for the Swans.
Emphatic header from Mitchell Goff.
In the 88th minute.
And powering it into the back of the net.
That's what he does. Well, it seems like the scoreboard's being packed up actually, so I don't think there is any added time.
Gilbert
Well.
inside.
Oh, he makes
Eddie makes it 6.
What's a finish? Is that his first touch?
It's his
He's
first
come
touch.
straight on and put that ball away. And that is full time there for the Swans. 6-3 on the day. 3 out of 3 wins for the Swans in the start of their new season.
Here with Mitchell Goff following that incredible 6-3 win. Now, once again, we've seen the Swans down at the half and rally back in the second half to win. How did that one play out from your perspective?
Well, first off, like I said, we just keep conceding stupid goals, making it harder for ourselves, and not really the way that we should be playing, considering the style of play that we hope to play each game. Most energy comes in the first 45 minutes, as majority would know, and teams will try and press us and mistakes will happen, but the goals that we conceded, we've got to do better to try and get back into the game. But as always, we've come out and done the job what we needed to do.
Yeah, it was an inspired turnaround in the second half, and I saw Bill pretty irate at half-time going into the dressing room. What was said by Scott and Bill at the half that inspired that turnaround?
Well, the thing is, we know where we do wrong majority of the time. Like, we know how we can play. We play well each week, each run. But what we're doing with build-up, positions, communication, sometimes I think it just goes. We just go a bit asleep. So future games, we need to work on it, as in like to start from the start of the game instead of waiting until the second half for Scott and Bill to grill us to make sure that we come out and firing. We need to start doing it straight away, and hopefully we will. I'm sure it will come.
Yeah,
Sure
finally, looking ahead now, we have got quite a few tough games coming up, especially this bank holiday weekend. Gosport away, who are 4 from 4 to start the season, and then Bracknell Town at home, and we know the threat that both those two teams will pose to us. How are you feeling about those two games?
As always, we feel confident. We go into every game confident that we're going to win and play our football. You'll have games where it'll be some sort of a dogfight. The other team will try and turn it into one of them where it's just long balls. But as long as we stick to our game plan like we do in every game, I'm sure we'll get the results that we want.
Yeah, cheers, Mitch.
Good.
Here with the manager, Scott Harris. Another game at the Hub, another half-time deficit, another big win.
Yeah. Instead of two down at half time, we managed to concede 3. Look, Listen, all credit to Dorchester. I mean, really lethal with their chance conversion in the first half. I mean, a couple of those were tucked away incredibly well. Liam had no chance with them. But, you know, looking at those goals from our point of view, it's really just that bare basic thing of trying to make the first contact on balls that are coming into our box, and then, you know, you're upping your chances of not conceding. If you know an opponent's head is going to be the one meeting it, you're going to be in trouble. Especially, you know, like you say, with some of these teams, it's a big strength for theirs. And Dorchester today looked a threat from set pieces. But all of that aside, we actually had to change a couple of things around with regards to what we were doing on the ball. We still looked threatening, you know, for the most part in the first half when we clicked, but it just wasn't clicking enough. And a lot of that was down to just some positional bits and pieces, really, and people being a little bit more disciplined with their jobs. And again, second half, much improved on that front, but still some things to work on, things to look at. And like I said to you last week, if we can keep picking up results all the time that improved performances are coming and little details are getting ironed out, then that's great. And I'm sure again today, people have had their money's worth. You know, it sounds like a broken record saying that, but you know, 9 goals and 2 or 3 of those goals we scored, especially in that second half, outstanding. So yeah, it's another good fun day in the end, but it was a bit of a job to be done at half time.
Yeah, on another more, again, slightly negative note, and not one that we can do much about, but a couple of injuries that have been picked up in the first few weeks, obviously, is Alex Kelly, Jacob Munting, PJ, who missed out today, and it looks like Jake Frayling came off with a pretty nasty injury towards the end. How are we going to go about navigating those, do you think, in terms of changes around the squad?
Well, I mean, firstly, we're looking towards that bank holiday weekend with the idea that everyone's probably going to get time on the pitch anyway. And that probably now will sort of up everyone's chance of getting sort of extra minutes, because the squad will be a little bit thinner than it would have been, say, 2 weeks ago. But it's no good just saying all these things, that we trust all the players and, you know, we've got everyone here for a reason. This is now where we have to go and prove it. You know, the guys that have been sat on the bench today, they would get in a lot of other teams at this level of football. There's no doubt about that. So now, when they get their chance, it's time to go and help the team and do their jobs like the guys that are on the sideline would have been. We don't quite know yet what the extent of Jake's one. The guy was quite a cynical one, actually. He broke away towards the end of the game there, and the guy trod on his Achilles, I think, and he's a bit shook up with it. But it might be one of those where, 48 hours, it doesn't look so bad.
Yeah. Finally, as you mentioned, the bank holiday weekend, looking ahead to it, Gosport away on the Saturday, then Bracknell Town at home on the Monday. 2 quite tough games, both on paper, you would think, and certainly on the pitch. How are we shaping up for those 2 games from your perspective?
Yeah, well, they're the games that you want, really, aren't they? When you're coming up a level, they're the kind of teams. Bracknell obviously last year come within minutes of getting promoted to the Conference South. They've had a lot of change, I know that, but one thing that won't change is they've got a really good management team there, and I think they've had a couple of good results this week. Confidence will be definitely on the up there. And Gosport, I think they've won every game to my knowledge, so they're a big club in this level of football. There's no doubt about that. I think their aim each and every year is to try and be up and amongst promotion, and both those teams will fancy playing against us. That's the game. We've got to back what we do, and let's see if we could somehow get maximum points out of that weekend. That would be one hell of a start, but there's a lot to be done to make that happen.
Yeah. 3 wins from 3 to start the season for the Swans, but it's a tough 2 games up ahead next week to Gosport and Bracknell Town. We'll see you guys then.